I say to you that there is in operation at the present time a conspiracy to sell, and I use the word sell advisedly, this country to the Dominion of Canada.
In the winter of 1929, the small Newfoundland outport of Trinity on Trinity Bay faced a harrowing ordeal when a fierce blizzard struck, followed by a tidal surge that locals called a silver thaw. This remote community of about 1,500, bound by a deep love for their shared way of life, relied on the cod fishery and trade for survival. The storm, one of the worst in living memory, raged for days, with winds howling over 100 kilometers per hour and snowdrifts burying homes up to their eaves. The surge flooded the harbor, destroying fishing stages, wharves, and boats, vital lifelines for the town's economy. Homes were damaged, food stores spoiled, and the bitter cold threatened lives as firewood ran low. With roads impassable and no immediate aid from St. John's, Trinity faced isolation and the specter of starvation. The adversity was crushing. The loss of fishing infrastructure meant families couldn't prepare for the next season, risking their livelihoods. The elderly and children were vulnerable to the freezing temperatures, and the community's merchant stores, strained by economic ripples of the global stock market crash, couldn't replenish supplies. For a town where life revolved around the sea, faith and neighborly bonds, the storm seemed poised to unravel their cherished traditions, tempting some to abandon Trinity for larger centers. Yet, the people of Trinity, driven by a fierce devotion to their community and the cultural heritage handed down through generations, responded with a unity that became their legacy. Families sacrificed personal comfort, opening their homes to those whose houses were uninhabitable, crowding together for warmth. Fishermen, hardened by years at sea, organized teams to salvage what they could from the wrecked harbor, sharing tools and timber hauled from the woods despite their own exhaustion. Women formed communal kitchens, pulling flour, molasses, and dried fish to feed the hungry, while children gathered kindling to keep fires burning. The local Anglican church, a hub for community life, became a shelter and rallying point, where the rector led prayers and coordinated relief efforts. A group of men, led by seasoned skipper William Ryder, embodied the Newfoundland spirit of sacrifice. Risking their lives, they braved the storm's aftermath to sail a battered schooner to Bonavista, 40 miles north, navigating icy waters to secure emergency supplies. Their return, with barrels of flour, salt pork, and kerosene, was met with cheers, sustaining the town until spring. Meanwhile, the community held times, impromptu gatherings with fiddles and storytelling to lift spirits, preserving their cultural traditions of music and oral history. These acts of resilience ensured that the songs, stories, and murmuring rituals that defined Trinity's soul endured. As one elder later recounted in a memoir preserved at Memorial University, "We was all in it together, and that's what kept us going." By spring, Trinity had begun rebuilding. Neighbors shared labor to reconstruct fishing stages, and the community petitioned the government for aid, securing funds to repair the harbor. The fishery resumed, and the town's way of life, centered on the rhythms of the sea, mutual support, and cultural rituals like Christmas mummery, remained intact. The ordeal, born of sacrifice and love for their community, strengthened Trinity's resolve, forging a collective pride that persists today. Now a historic site, Trinity stands as a testament to how unity in the face of adversity preserved not just a community, but a way of life that defines Newfoundland's enduring spirit. A spirit that fiercely defied turmoil, preserving with unbreakable resolve the sacred legacy their ancestors fought to bestow upon them.